Hello, everyone, and welcome to HubLearn Live. We are having an amazing agenda for you today. We are hiring people. That is one thing. The other is we got amazing present and also a wonderful tech tip for you out there. But let's see the agenda of today. Here we have it. I don't want to mention all of them. It's going to be a smooth, short, and direct to the point agenda. First, I want to say thank you all for watching this live stream. It's very much appreciated, and thank you for the support. There are two more streams left, and then we are coming up with a wonderful concept. We're going around with the camera to local shops and do a post-COVID recording and live streaming from different shops around the world. And firstly, we will do that in Europe, but later we'll go around the world. So if you out there wants to have your shop at Shop by Locals and here on this live stream, then please feel free to write me. Let me just look at my email here. Since you are a loyal viewer, you get my personal private email. Here it is. But thank you all for the support. Moving on to our next point. Let me just quick say, if you scan this code on your computer or you take a screenshot and then QR code it after, or QR scan it afterwards, then you can join the live studio straight away. This is a secret backdoor into the studio. I hope to see you soon. And let us move on to the next thing, and that is that we are hiring people. So you out there, if you are looking for a place of selling your products or sharing your knowledge and getting paid by that, then we are looking for you as a sales person, where you can sell your stuff on Shop by Locals. And also we're looking for virtual assistants. So if you out there wants to have a second income or as a primary income, we are looking for virtual assistants. Please feel free to write at this email and we'll get back to you. Let me see what we have on the comments. Thank you so much, Dana, for appreciating our stream and our valuable inputs. And yes, I am very privileged to have your time, everyone who's watching this at the moment, and sharing your knowledge with you. I'm sharing my knowledge with you, and you're sharing your knowledge with me, so we can combine and make even more knowledge and improve the world and our improve our world and our knowledge and upgrade and reskill people. When you watch this, it's about 15-20 minutes, sometimes half an hour live stream. I promise you one thing, you will gain so much more time later on, because I'm sharing some tech tips which will improve your workflow and it will make your life much easier. What that tech tip is, that I will tell you later on this live stream. But let's move on to the next point, that is the present. And I have actually a funny little thing here. That is today's present. And if you watch at that little kitty here, that is how a cat looks like when it's surprised. It's not shocked or scared, it's actually surprised. I made a dialogue with the pets and the cat here, and it was simply shocked over the price. It was so surprised, like, whoa, can that really be true? Yes, it can. My present for today is $40 off on your first design contest on the 99design.com. If you want it, then send me an email to my private email, adam@HubLearn, and I'll tell you how you get it. Let's move on to today's motivational quote, just to pimp it up and spice it. Benjamin Franklin, an amazing person. I'm really inspired, also one of my role models. He said, "Tell me and I'll forget, teach me and I'll remember, but involve me and I'll learn." I totally agree with him. That's why also reaching out to you, dear viewer. I'm involving you here so we can learn together and remember it. Remember the things that we are learning. By saying that, I will take action on Benjamin Franklin's motivational quote, and especially the last sentence, involve me and I will learn. That's what I'm going to do. So let's dive into today's tech tip. Let me see. Where is it? So today's tech tip is about how to rename everything in one single click. So how can you rename all your files in one single click? That is what I'm going to share with you today. I will just put the graphics up here so you can see it, so we can have it rolling. Here we go. Today's tech tip. The tool I'm using is called bulk rename utility. But you out there, you can just write down a bulk rename program on Google, and then you will see how easy you can transform or rename all your files with just a few clicks. I will share my screen with you here so we can go through it. And you're going to see my whole screen, so there will be like a mirroring version of it. Let me just close some of the windows here. Great. Now we are switching over to this streams here. Here we go. That was the mirroring effect I just mentioned. So what I'll show you is how can we rename all these files in just a single click. For that, I have the program called bulk rename utility. You go into bulk rename utility and you can download it, the program. When you download it, you find your area you wanted to rename your files, you mark them all, you right click, and this is working on a Windows computer. I don't know if it's working on a Mac, sorry Mac users, but I know there is a program out there. If you Google it and say bulk rename program, when you do that, then you open this tool here, and there's a lot of fields, I know that, but you can see we have all the files in here, and we can simply choose what shall happen with each and single one of the files. So if we take and mark all of the files, and the way you're marking it, you're marking the first one, and then you can use Shift to make this the last marking, and then it chooses all the files between the first mark and this last one when you're holding down Shift. If you only want a few ones, you hold Control down, and then you can mark the ones that you wanted to change the name of. We want to mark them all. Therefore, we take Control A as Alt, as alpha, and we mark all the files. We can then say, let's remove the last numbers. And if you look at the side, here is the old name and here's the new name. You can then see it's removing the last numbers or the last characters in the name. And you can also take the first ones if you want that. That's totally up to you. And it has a lot of other features, this bulk rename. But what I actually wanted to show you was how you can rename all these files into a single, with a single click. We want to replace. That's what I'm going to use. And I will say, let's use this name. I want to replace all this to say demo, DEMO for demonstration. So I say find this word and replace it with DEMO. Hash. Here, where it says name, you see the old one, and then you can see how the new name looks. And we can then have an overview and say all the documents naming a new document shall be renamed. Here we go. Now we have all of them. We press rename. And look at the right side. Oh, sorry, at the left side, you can see all the names will be renamed. Whoopsie, there we go. And then we take the new text also and say we wanted to say rename all these files to demo here. Rename, okay. And now it's renamed. What we then notice now is we have two of the files. These ones we want to remove, so we only have one. Go over, put it into the name here. Say that we wanted to have all these renamed into space. And here we have it. Let's also take the other ones. Looking good. Perfect. That was how you rename the tools. Let me go back to the studio. Here. And come back to the studio and say this is how you renamed the files. That was today's tech tip. How can you rename all your multitude of files in just a single click? I just showed you that. Let's move on to the next one, and that is the home business idea. So every day I am giving out some ideas for you out there who are at home to make an income. All the ideas that we are making, you can have them on our Shop by Locals. So if you create a shop in there, which we're giving out for free at the moment until New Year, then you can sell your products and you have your own e-commerce shop. We are giving it away. So you can, if you sign up now until New Year, then we will give you 2 months of free e-commerce web shop. After that, we will charge you 10% of all your turnover in commission. So all the prices, we take 10%, you take 90. So the home business idea today is handmade jewelry. So if you're a creative person or you want to take a new area of business, then you're able to do that by example, handmade jewelry. It could also be that your daughter or your son or someone is making it, and then you can sell it for them. So please feel free to sign up at the shopbylocals.com, and then we'll get in touch with you. You can also sell it on other platforms, but when you sign up at shopbylocals.com, we will then distribute it to all the other platforms as Etsy and Amazon platforms. That was today's home business idea and our whole agenda. I hope you enjoyed this live stream and you learned something from it. Please let me know what you learned and what should we cover. If you have any technical issues or you have some ideas or some other stuff where HubLearn or Shop by Locals can support you, then please feel free to reach out. I don't have anything more to say other than stay safe and remember, I believe in you. And now I'll play some music and the outro. And once again, for watching this, and I have to mention that the music is from Push Audio Music. Here he comes. Take care. Stay safe. Bye.
Spotlight, all the eyes on me.